She's relentlessly positive. This is a tough German team for sure.
So once again, whoever gets to 20 points first, and the U.S. starts off with a 2-point lead. I think the U.S. strategy here was to go with experience in this leg. Go with poise and composure. That would explain, you know, Liz and Christina, who've had so much play together.
Yes.
Angle up pass, which Liz Hill's well known for. Liz Hill
It's an interesting defense. So Christina showed an I formation. The guys were right behind each other and it baited her into shooting one of the corners. Good blocking there already. Liz shows a lot of patience with trying to wait the hole out, but
this match, we're hearing from our producer that this match is identical to a match that was played in 2019, possibly. And so the Germans have leveled the playing field, if you will. They got the point on Lee and
two right back,
and held serve. Liz can take one of these points back if she scores here. The defense is really good.
She may have to try a few straights or even a moving straight, tighten her up a little bit.
So you notice she went angle up again for the third time maybe, but it was blocked with a man on the wall. And that was a great shot. Christina Fuchs' were tight, and it split them in right down the center. And the Germans have made some ground and now pulled ahead.
Yeah, and she's playing a little bit different game than Lily. She takes a little bit more time, observes the defense.
Liz is having a very challenging time catching a pass. And if she's going to get blocked too, they're getting every, well.
Oh, there's a nice grab right there.
I want to give you one more opportunity. The defense is good. And Liz got around it. Very fortunate play. That went from the 3-bar
to Liz's 3-bar.
Yeah, that went from her 3-bar to Liz's 3-bar. Very fortunate to get that play. So the goal is just to keep it close. I guess there's a defensive switch because maybe both 5-bar and goalie defensive switch. She's shooting like a machine, and she did this in the last match too. She's shooting so well, Stefanie is. That's crafty.
She changed it up a little bit there with a nice little slider.
And the idea here is keep it close.
Yeah.
Don't drop your baton. Hand it off to Sullivan Ruhr, who will play Pia. Meanwhile, the Germans just want to keep their advantage because, you know, they want to give Pia a great opportunity to.
Sure. What's interesting is Stefanie and Liz have very similar 5-bar techniques and strategies so far. almost like a mirror image so far.
Stefanie, though, separating herself with the offense. And let's not leave out Jessica, who's put a beautiful
she's
split.
made some very, very good blocks.
And she scored. Beautiful clear. Liz fortunate to have it on her 3-bar because it rattled to her.
So that's one advantage that the U.S. may have here is Christina's.
Look at Liz yelling,
Yes.
screaming at the other team, screamed them into a timeout.
Yeah.
Let's just keep track of how strong the emotions are. The emotions are running so high. What a beauty. She
little break there.
Yeah,
She knew that.
Yeah, got lucky, but she's good and she's getting lucky.
Well, keep it on
Yeah,
goal. Good
yep.
things happen.
Yep.
Ready? Yep.
The grab. Gotta be careful of that time call. She tried another slider, but it was on the wrong. The defense was on the wrong set. Clearing effort gets by Christina's zone, and we've got to talk about some fundamentals of goalie play that Christina's typically very good at.
Yeah,
A block.
She's good at keeping the ball in her area.
She's
especially
typically
when it's
good at
flying
it.
around the table. Yeah.
There's some, more important than a goalie scoring is a goalie, when they get possession, clearing it across the table and giving their forward an opportunity to fight for it, and keeping the ball in your area when it comes in your area, keeping the slop out, and not allowing the opposing team to gain possession. There's that angle up she's been trying over and over. She finally got it. What a grab on the rebound.
So Jessica is crossing over quite a bit with her defense.
Yep.
And Liz is using that as a timer.
And Liz is getting the adrenaline
definitely
going,
timing that.
getting her arms loose, feeling it a little, knowing that she's back into a spot where they're neck and neck. Stealing a point on Leonhardt is, did they switch? This was Leonhardt. She just scored a pull shot on, right?
Yes, sir.
It's all a blur. It's all a blur.
Stefanie's trying that angle up. Liz redirected that.
I think that was, ooh, nice clearing effort. Brushed
See what
across
I'm
the
saying? I
table.
mean, that is a very unusual shot. Right
Yeah.
there.
And Jessica, always dangerous, kicked it back. Wow. She put so much pressure on you. That's the same shot she scored earlier.
Yeah, she, to me, is trying to control tempo when she gets the ball back there.
I like that little
She's a
reverse.
little more reserved, right? Takes her time, surveys a little bit more.
Ready?
It puts a lot of pressure on you when someone can zone break you from the pin out like that, because she has banks too, which we might see.
And they have an angle that they hit from there.
And they have passes out of there too. Oh. So Liz has gone angle up quite a bit. She just missed the lane pass. You got to be wary of the sneaky.
So that time, yeah, Jessica was closer to the line near the wall. She pulled that one out near the big dot and moved around.
Liz is not playing that well on her 5-bar, but she's getting the loose ball pickups and she's getting her possessions that way. I don't know if you can make a living like that, but it's helping.
Well, the Germans started out quick. They got the first 3 goals. Right?
Yeah.
They made up the first 2 quickly. Now there's a little adversity. See, they're pumping each other up.
And they're out of timeouts.
And they're out of timeouts. She used it maybe a little bit too early there. Or Liz goaded her into using that timeout.
Yeah. With that whole, I just want to be loved. Nice pass attempt. Didn't clear. And it gives Jessica or Stefanie another opportunity. So they don't really count on Chris to score, but if she does get a point, it's going to be huge. That's that angle up. You're
Okay,
right.
So that was an interesting angle up there because she didn't let the bumper get to the wall. She cut that one a little bit
Short. Yeah.
a little bit early.
That's a testy one. That's a tough one.
And but they do that on purpose. I've been noticing that quite a bit. They won't let it quite go to the wall every time. They're moving the spots around.
And that's what we're talking about. Liz is not necessarily
She's picking up another loose ball.
She's not necessarily executing on the 5-bar, but it doesn't matter when you keep that ball in your just a quick straight.
Well, I think her execution hasn't been bad on the 5-bar. I think Stefanie's defense has been great.
Well, there was that last lane pass that she just dropped. Yeah, you're right, on the angle up. So I think Liz has caught maybe one.
Yeah.
And that's tricky because it looks like the angle up. It looks exactly like her angle up pass. She's done that pass on me, and I'm very aggravated when she gets that one on me.
You can't show it, though. Interesting time call there.
Yeah.
I didn't quite feel that was that much, but I knew it was getting close, but I didn't think it was that close.
I know.
But I don't have a stopwatch in my hand, so what do I know?
Oh, she grabs another one.
Loose ball.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully that when they get a time call like that, you don't rush it. I was going to say.
She did rush it.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say commentator's curse. Yeah. Don't rush it. She rushed it.
Well, that's actually pretty common, right? When you know, it doesn't feel good to take too much time and lose a valuable possession like that.
So the Americans get their 2 points back, and they're still on Tornado.
Wow.
But there's a lot more drama left. There's a lot more drama left, no matter where this ends. And we'll get into that beauty.
There's a nice pass by Christina. I'm sure when it was an exact time call. Oh,
wow.
Another.
Starting to
across
crush
the 2-bar that time.
Yeah, across the 2-bar lead. If the Americans, it's 17-14, I will tell you right now.
If they could get another ball on the Leonhardt table, that's 4 points is big here.
I will tell you right now that the Americans need every single one of these points, because when it gets to that final doubles event, Mylin Tran is a complete monster, and she will take this thing right from them. So they better take every single one of these points and covet them, and continue to add to this lead, or Mylin's going to take every single one back. And I don't want to make any assumptions. They might not get to 21st.
Well, Stefanie more than capable of getting 2 quick goals here on the Leonhardt.
Correct. Oh, she went for the near wall bank and almost crushed that one. That was a nice first hole. Here's the replay. It was kind of short, but she just had a sharp first hole shot there. And you can see how a 5-bar offense can build on itself. Angle up, the hitch wall pass, and now the brush down on the frozen on the lane. Stuff. You get timeout, you might as well use it. That's kind of a blunder.
It doesn't sound like a lot when you go into 40, but every single point matters.
All right.
And that's a cliche, but even to 40, it sure does.
So in that possession, as her 5-bar has not been her strength, it's been her picking up loose balls. You can't live off that. And closing the gap, shooting a push kick dink because you feel like you're running out of time is only cool if it works. It is not cool at all if it doesn't work in this situation.
Well, and they did get those 2 points on the Leonhardt.
Fortunate to get it back.
Yes. there's been some lanes open there.
Little less oomph on that. And stress is an incredibly tricky thing, right? Stress is between the ears, and the fine motor skills start to tighten up. And
I liked how she took a good long look at that one, though. You know, the previous possession, she took the quick shot after being called for time.
Quick wall pass. The Germans have a chance to steal one back. A point back on Tornado. With the steady defense, though. And they get a break.
Well, there has definitely been some swings here, right?
For
US
sure.
had the lead and lost it immediately. Built up another lead, and now swinging back to the German team.
So the quick straight attempt, and Jessica was all over it. Near wall bank that just missed. If you added up all the near misses, if you added up all the near misses in foosball that decide a match, it's amazing. It's a game of millimeters for sure. Christina now doing a good job keeping it in her area. And the commentator's curse just bites right there. She turned it over.
She was working that near side, right, with the lane and the bank, the pass. But Stefanie finally closed off that side for a bit.
He's looking for that near wall bank. Check. Oh, rattled across the table. This synthesizing offense.
Synthesizing.
Like, you know.
We didn't go over that in our team meeting.
I don't think that's the right word anyway. I think it's a poor use of that word. Have a conjuring offense, Phil.
Conjuring. I like that. Unless you just saw Doctor Strange.
I did. Is that where that implanted in my subliminal, my subconscious?
Guy's a sorcerer.
Let's nerd out on you, you guys.
Speaking of sorcery, that was a nice shot.
A lot of patience,
exactly.
Yeah, for the bull side.
She could have started rushing things as Liz and Christina got close to 20 points, but she took her time.
Did she shoot a 5-bar shot there?
She did.
The ready 5-bar shot protocol. Try to get crafty. Great block. That angle up was heading straight to the goal, and she's been dangerous.
That might have even been a lane pass, I think, that she
That was also a pass, but that was a beautiful attempt because it goes to her 5-bar. Go back to the fundamentals of goalie play. Give your forward an opportunity. Wow, that was a hard angle pass. That's big because now the Germans can only go in plus or minus 1 point. They have 19. Liz would do herself well, clearly, to score this point, but make sure that they're not 0-2 in a deficit, rattling around. That ball seems.
It wasn't hard, but the timing was.
Oh, a call on the 3-bar.
Yikes.
And a chance to
I'm
go
not
up.
sure what happened there, but Liz did try another angle up. It got blocked. Maybe that was a frustration jar.
And was
Christina
another
needs to step up and make another big block here. She just bailed out the last one.
Oh, they just missed.
That counts as a block in the box score. Oh, nice bank.
You notice the Germans don't pin as much on their 2-bar as they do on Leo.
Oh,
What
she
a
took a
fortune.
good look at that to try to hit that inside bank, and I think she was looking down the table to see where it went, and it came back around on her.
So now either team could only be plus or minus 1 point. Because
Correct.
whoever scores the next point, we get to see Sullivan Rue against Pia Marba in singles.
Okay, so that was a new pass she'd saved. Kept that in the pocket.
Little brush up off the wall. That's the first time she tried that pass.
Yes.
And there it is.
And that was out there. Christina had the guy almost perfect position.
So that 2-0 lead has been erased. The Germans end up coming out of this, giving Sullivan Rue a 1-point deficit, but this is going to be, this could go either way. Sullivan Rue, though, if she gets on a roll, we talked about this momentum thing. You don't get a break. There's no, you get one time out, and if Sullivan Rue gets on a momentum, she gets the ball rolling in her way.